guys, it's June here, and today I will be doing something a bit different. And today I'm just going to be recommending these books for you for the summer, and it's not going to be just one genre. It's going to be kind of like a mix between different genres. And yeah, let's just get straight to it. So the first book that I really want to recommend to you guys to read in the summer is How My Summer Went Up in Flames by Jennifer Salvato Doktorsky. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, I'm sorry. But anyway, this book is really funny and really witty and really really fun read to read in the summer, and I read it in one sitting and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd recommend it to you guys. And it's basically about this girl called Rosie, and she kind of accidentally nearly set her ex-boyfriend's car on fire. So yeah, now she wakes up in the summer and Joey, her ex-boyfriend, has a restraining order against her, so she can't be anywhere near him. So her mum or her parents thought that it would be much better if she could just go on this road trip that Matty, her next door neighbour, and his two friends are going to. And so her mom kind of sends her to go with Matty and his two friends on this road trip, and it's really funny and witty, and it's just, you know, kind of romantic, and romance starting to build up, and it's just really sweet read. I think you guys will really like this book, because I really loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I really love this book, so I hope you guys do too. And yeah, the second book that I want to recommend to you guys is called Addicted to You by Becca and Krista Ritchie. And this book is also romantic and kind of funny and witty book, but it also deals with a much more darker romance. So this book is basically about this girl called Lily, and she is a sex addict, and she's dealing with this sex addict for all of her life, and her mom and her parents doesn't know anything about it except her sisters, and she's basically dealing this kind of sex addict nearly all of her life. And also her best friend Lauren Hell is a alcoholic, so they are kind of like two peas in a pod. They kind of just go together, but the thing is, they both dealing with different addictions. Lauren is dealing with alcohol, and Lily's dealing with sex addictions, and their paths kind of collide together, and they've been best friends for nearly all of their life, and they kind of have to help each other throughout their whole life about their addiction. And it's just really sweet because their romance kind of is a bit forbidden because of the fact that it will just make their addictions worse if they kind of become together. And it's just, I love this book so much. This series is a companion series actually. There's 3 books in the Addicted series, but there are also companion novels telling the stories of Lily's sisters. So in this series is Addicted to You and Addicted for Now, and the 3rd book, which is coming out soon, which, oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Oh my god, I'll put it somewhere down here somewhere and you can see what the name of it is. But I really love this series so much. One of my absolute favourite romantic series, and yes, I just love the way it deals with a lot of addictions, and just beautiful really. So yes, go check it out. It is a new adult book series, so be careful if you're a bit young. And yeah, the 3rd book that I want to recommend to you guys is an action dystopian romance kind of novel, and it is Reboot by Amy Tintera. And there has been mixed reviews about this book. Some people really loved it, and some people just kind of enjoyed it, and some people just didn't like it at all. I love this book so much, and it tells a story, basically people who die, and the longer they stay dead and then wake up after, the less human they will be. So it tells the story of Ren, and she died and she stayed dead for 178 minutes. And basically when she woke up, she's literally not human anymore, so she's kind of more robotic and kind of thing. And she basically is given this job to train this boy called Callum, and he is a 22, so he stayed dead for 22 minutes, so he's literally still human. So she has to train him to become non-human and training how to fight and stuff like that. But things started to get in their way like romance and sort of things, and it's just one of my absolute favourite books, and it's about robots kind of thing, and I really love robots because there's not many robotic books out there anymore. So the second one, Rebel, just came out a few weeks ago or a few months ago, I can't remember, but I really need to read that book so bad. So yes, if you like dystopian and romance and funny kind of thing, read this book. And yeah, the fourth book that I want to recommend is Miller 2.0 by Deborah Dreeser. This book is a storytelling of Miller, and she is a kind of like, she lives in a small town with her mum, and that's in Minnesota. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. But yes, she lives in this small town with her mum, and she was never supposed to find out who she really is, and later she does, and she finds out that she is this kind of like, she was created in a science computer lab, and she was created, and she's been programmed like into her head and her system, all these things that a human can't do. And now she has to run away from this group that kind of wants to capture her and wants to kind of reprogram her, and kind of takes everything from her and program it into something else, something bigger and more dangerous. And so she's on the run, and it's just action-packed, it's romantic, and it's funny and witty, and it has everything for everyone basically. So if you're a fan of dystopia, if you're a fan of robots, if you're a fan of romance, and if you're a fan of action, read this book because it's just really good. And the second book, Renegade, just came out a few months ago, and I'm really excited because I really want to read that so bad because I really like the series so far. So yeah, lastly but not least, the book that I am so, oh my god, you really need to read this book is Saving June by Hannah Harrington. Saving me. I'm joking. Anyway, yes, this book was, oh my god, this book is one of my absolute favourite ever, straight after Beautiful Disaster. And if you don't already know, Beautiful Disaster is my favourite book of all time. I can live on it. I can live on Beautiful Disaster. And Saving June just goes straight after Beautiful Disaster. And this book is so emotional. It's just, oh my god, I love this book so much. It tells the story of Harper Scott, and her sister June committed suicide, and she, one day on her funeral day, she goes up to June's room and she found this note from June. And the note basically says that June really wanted to go to California, and so then Harper, with her best friend and this guy that she met in this music store, she takes June's ashes and she carries it on a road trip all the way to California, and it's just so beautiful. It made me cry so hard. I was literally sobbing when I was reading this book, and I have no idea how many times I've read this book. But it is absolutely one of my top favourite books ever. It made me cry so bad, and I think I need to read it again because it's just so beautiful. And so yes, go read it. Go check out all of the books that I mentioned, and I really hope that you read all of them during the summer, and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you liked it, a comment, and a subscribe if you really like what I'm doing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!